Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe, and I wanted to do a quick review of DC Cab. This just came out recently. I believe it was released December 1st, 2020 by Kino Lorber. It's a pretty bare bones release. It just has an audio commentary by film historian slash filmmaker Daniel Kremer and film critic Scout Tafoya. It has some radio spots and a theatrical trailer. So it's not like a Scream Factory or Vinegar Syndrome release where they overkill the thing with extras, but it is a good quality video, good quality audio, and everything's solid. And Kino Lorber always does a good job. The subtitles are only in English. So these kinds of movies are relics of the past that I absolutely love. I think that they will never make movies like this again because everyone is too sensitive, and it's got that all in the family, Sanford and Son type of humor, racist, racy, funny, witty humor that I really love, and people can't do that anymore. Everyone just gets so uptight. So the movie is about a cab company called DC Cab. It's like the worst cab company in the area. They Everyone's upset and like run down and annoyed, and the the garage they're in is like crappy, and they're kind of known for being the worst cab company, and they're sort of on the brink of, I guess, going out of business. The main character, played by Adam Baldwin, who you will know from Angel, Full Metal Jacket. He was Animal Mother, and Firefly and Serenity. He his dad dies, and one of his dad's best friends in the military is the guy that owns the cab company. So he goes there to try and learn how to work at the cab company and sort of tag along, and he takes rides with each of the characters. The cast of characters in this film is amazing. Mr. T, excuse me if I don't know all their names off the top of my head. Mr. T, the black lady from Night Court, the really funny one. The dim-witted guy from Barney Miller is um, the main character, Adam Baldwin's father's friend, who owns the cab company. Grady from Sanford and Son. Paul Rodriguez, the comedian, and a very funny black guy that I was wondering why he wasn't in more films. Charlie Barnett. He actually died in his 40s from drug use. He got HIV, which was kind of sad to hear. Gary Busey at his best. He is crazy. I mean, between him and Charlie Barnett, they just say the most racist, funniest things. It's totally up my alley humor wise. It also has the icing on the cake. They don't have a huge part, but they are in it for a decent amount of time. Nothing really funny or straight. They're not a focal point, but they are in it quite a bit. The Barbarian brothers, Peter and David Paul, who I just talked about in the Barbarians movie. So it's the cast is just amazing, and then you'll notice some other cast members that will look familiar to you. The movie is completely non-PC. There's tons of great one-liners, and it was released in 1983. It was directed by Joel Schumacher of Lost Boys fame, and it's just a great film. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely check it out if any of that sounds up your alley. So he goes to become a cabbie, and he wants to learn, and he goes with each of the cab people, and they're all just zany characters, and he's sort of kind of you're seeing each of the characters play out that he goes in the cab with for the rides, and then the story unfolds. There's another cab company that's trying to take them down. They come across money and they try to save their cab company, and then eventually there's a kidnapping that takes place, and then they have to save one of the main characters from being kidnapped. So it's kind of a just zany, over the top story, and a lot of little things happening. But what really makes this movie is the camaraderie and the friendship with the crazy humor of all these cast of characters. It's just a great, funny cast of characters. So if you haven't seen DC Cab, totally recommend it. If you like things that I mentioned, like Sanford and Son, and that's your kind of humor, the brash stuff, check it out. It's a great piece of 80s cheese with just an awesome movie. I really can't say much else about it. So let me know, you guys, if you've seen DC Cab, what you thought. And if you haven't seen it, please do. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from Sega CD Universe. Be good.